We do not know this Australian's name, and we never will. We do not know his rank or his battalion. He may have been one of those who believed the Great War would be an adventure too grand to miss. He may have felt that he would never live down the shame of not going. The unknown soldier honours the memory of all those men and women who laid down their lives for Australia. We've lost more than 100,000 lives, but we've gained a legend and a deeper understanding of what it means to be Australian.
And a very good morning and welcome to the 2024 Ipswich ANZAC Day Parade. Under beautiful blue skies, Mother Nature couldn't turn on a better day, and what a massive parade we have in store for you today. My co-commentator is former Warrant Officer Stephen Voll. Good morning.
Well, good morning, Damien. Good morning, listeners.
It is good to see you again, mate. Once a year we get to do this.
Yes, it is, and thank you so much. And just to let you know, Damien, we've got over 3,500 participants today in today's parade.
That is just enormous. Now, of course, joining us, as she does each and every year, is the Mayor of Ipswich City Council, Mayor Teresa Harding. Good morning.
Morning, Damien, and good morning to our listeners.
It is great to see you, and tell you what a massive turnout.
It is. It's even bigger than last year from what we can see by the numbers, and I think our city is growing. We're a garrison town, but it's really heartwarming to see so many people come out to pay their respects to those who serve.
And of course, Ipswich City Council believes so much in getting behind this and supporting the Ipswich RSL sub-branch and putting this parade on.
Really important for us in council that we make sure that this is a veteran-led event, that the RSLs lead this event. It's not council leading it, and so it's the parade and the commemorations that the veterans want. I think it's really important that our community note that, and so it's been a really great day. I can see since the wreath-laying service at 8:30 at the Soldiers Memorial Hall that all the cafes have been populated, people are chatting, catching up, and then we'll have the main march, which will be the final commemoration for our city.
And of course, the other thing with the dawn services this morning, we had one at the Ipswich location, but also another one in Springfield as well.
Yeah, I went to the Ipswich dawn service. There was a dawn service over at Goodnow and a few other places, and at Springfield they have early morning service as well. It was a lot of people there as well, about 8,000 people, I think.
Wow, that is enormous. Now, you'll be taking the salute today?
Yes, I am. I'll be up on the dais with the senior ADF officer as well as the president of the Ipswich RSL sub-branch. So it really is an honour, and it's a big part of our civics, commemorations.
And of course, you come from a Defence Force family. You served yourself, so this would have a special meaning to you.
It does. A special meaning for me, like so many veterans. Obviously, for my husband, it's his first, Anzac Day as a civilian since he was 17. So it's a big day, but it's really lovely to see families come together, schools coming together, and all the different associations and units coming together. I
did notice in the Ipswich Grammar School, 750 students taking part this year.
My goodness, they could form their own company.
So we're going to let you get up to the saluting dais. As always, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, and thank you so much for showing this. As some people have mobility issues or are working, and it's also a good record for our city as well into the future when people look back at what was happening in 2024. So thank you very much for doing this for our community.
It is our pleasure. Thank you so much for joining us.
And thank you, listeners. Thank you.
There we go. The Mayor Teresa Harding joining us on the program this morning. Steve, the parade, it kicks off very soon at 10:45, and we've got a special flyover as well.
Yes, Damien, at 10:53 we're expecting two F-18 Super Hornets coming from east to west. In other words, the wrong way up the street, heading towards us. So we should hear the roar. Could I further on add to the Mayor's comments and stuff like that? As a Defence member and a parent of Defence children as well, that there are opportunities where mums and dads can't get to those parades.
Yes.
And by you broadcasting this gives an opportunity around Australia and around the world to see their loved ones on marching proudly for the ADF.
And of course there's many personnel who are deployed overseas or in other parts of the country who call Ipswich home, and this is their opportunity to see the parade as well.
Oh, absolutely. And I think that makes it so special that it's a community-led parade and a community-led broadcast, so thank you.
Are you surprised at the amount of people lining the streets?
I am. Actually, if I was a little bit cheeky, I would have taken a 4-day weekend, but as you can see, there is quite a big crowd, and it's several deep in places, so thank you to Ipswich for coming out.
Yes, exactly. The parade will kick off at 10:45am officially from the corner of Waghorn Street there in Ellenborough Street. It's then going to come down Brisbane Street, ultimately ending up in Tolmer Place in Nicholas Street.
Yes, that is correct, and where the parade will dissipate from there, but it'll be led against, once again by the QPS motorcycles, then the Air Force and Army fire trucks. And then, more importantly, and later on, I'm sure you'll get to talk about it, is the Plainland Light Horse Troop or reenactment troop, and veterans, and then the pipe band.
Yeah. And of course, we do have our two starring camels again, don't we?
Vernon and, the other ones, it's eluded me now, but yes, I've forgotten them. Maybe they should get TV rights or something.
Well, I think so, or at least get an agent. Mate, is there one particular part of the Anzac Day parade you look forward to?
I think it's actually it's to see everyone clap and cheer when you're participating in the parade and you're seeing the kids and the excitement, and every now and then it's nice to have your family in there as well to cheer you on. It does still give you a tingle, and 35 years on, I'm still enjoying it. But yes, the parade, I think it is about the community, and they enjoy it.
Yeah, they certainly do. Out in the community today, we do have our roving reporter. Some call her the raving reporter, but we love her anyway. That is Loz. How are you, Loz?
Thousands of people. I'm online now. Okay, so we are live here in front of the saluting diocese. There are hundreds of people out here today. We are so proud of Ipswich. They have shown up today. There is everyone from little bubs right up to the elderly. Everyone's wearing their poppies, their badges. Everyone's here to support Anzac Day this year. I am stoked. The weather is fantastic. DJ Sparky and I are lined up right where the flyover will be. We are so excited to see that later this morning. That comes over around 10:53. I've got it written on my hand and everything. We are so excited. There's people saying hi. Damo, what do you see happening up your end of the march?
Well, Loz, wall-to-wall people, and I tell you what, the cafes, as the Mayor said, are just packed out at the moment, have been for the last couple of hours as people have been getting their best vantage point of the parade. And as you mentioned, the flyover, we've got FA-18 Hornets, haven't we?
Yes, we've got F-18s from number 1 squadron flying today. Is a 2-ship formation, so it should be very exciting and very loud.
And very loud indeed. You'll notice that no matter where you are in Ipswich with that flyover, happening at 10:53. The parade, as we said, officially kicking off at 10:45. And as we look up the road, we can actually see the start of the formation of the parade up there as well.
Yeah, that's correct, Damo. And hopefully, if by the time the parade starts and it gets marching down, just as they cross the dais, is when the Hornets should fly over. So that should time it quite nicely.
Fantastic. Now listen, what we'll do is we'll take a break. We'll get ourselves over to the commentary position, and we'll get set for the 2024 Ipswich ANZAC Day Parade. We'll be back with more in a moment.
Check Air Conditioning is excited to announce they are now offering electrical works. From general electrical repairs and service upgrades to ceiling fans, smoke alarms, power points and so much more. And don't forget, we are also still your go-to name for all things air conditioning. Check Air Conditioning has been your trusted family-owned and operated air conditioning specialist for over 25 years. And now, let them look after your electrical needs. To book your free air conditioning or electrical quote, visit checair.com.au. Quote conditions apply.
G'day, Danny Hoyland here for the Rockley Hotel, family owned and operated, open from 9am daily, lunch from 11:30am till 2:30pm, got dinner from 5pm till 9pm, there's a great TAB plus Keno, 20 of the latest gaming machines, drive-through open from 9am every day, and on Wednesdays only, rump steak served with chip salad and sauce, only $19. That's great value. The Rockley Hotel at 1337 Ipswich Road at Rockley.
Whether you're a busy household looking for family-friendly options or love the feel and comfort of luxurious natural wool, or maybe it's a healthy choice asthma-friendly carpet, then Choices Flooring has the range, colours, textures and savings you've been looking for during our Carpet by Design sale. Visit choicesflooring.com.au and discover the carpet solution that's just right for you, or visit your nearest Choices Flooring showroom.
Mallett's at the top of town. Call 3282 9555.
Check Air Conditioning is excited to announce they are now offering electrical works. From general electrical repairs and service upgrades to ceiling fans, smoke alarms, power points and so much more. And don't forget, we are also still your go-to name for all things air conditioning. Check Air Conditioning has been your trusted family-owned and operated air conditioning specialist for over 25 years. And now, let them look after your electrical needs. To book your free air conditioning or electrical quote, visit chekair.com.au. Quote conditions apply.
G'day, Danny Hoyland here for the Rockley Hotel, family owned and operated, open from 9am daily, lunch from 11:30am till 2:30pm, got dinner from 5pm till 9pm, there's a great TAB plus Keno, 20 of the latest gaming machines, drive-through open from 9am every day, and on Wednesdays only, rump steak served with chip salad and sauce, only $19. That's great value. The Rockley Hotel at 1337 Ipswich Road at Rockley.
And welcome back to the 2024 Ipswich ANZAC Day Parade. Myself, Damien Lee, and of course my co-commentator, former Warrant Officer Steve Vole. Mates, tell you what, beautiful day.
Oh, look, you could not ask for better conditions, and it's beautiful, cool, or coolish. So yeah. And if great day to have March.
Exactly. Our cameras have been looking down the street at the formation of the start of the parade, and then of course the saluting day is there where the official party is getting ready. Now of course heaps of people are lining the streets here in Brisbane Street in Ipswich, but of course crowds are also standing on the side of the roads in Brisbane. They had 18 to 22,000 people turn up this morning.
That is outstanding, and look, it just shows you to prove that Ipswich is a garrison town, but more importantly, that the spirit of ANZAC is alive and well in Ipswich.
Yep, very much so. Now, of course, the parade is going to include a number of schools, and that's one thing I like too, Steve, is that we're getting a lot of young people taking ownership of ANZAC Day as well.
I believe the baton has been passed on well, and can I say, just by virtue of travelling and representing the RSL, I've been to 3 schools in the last few days, and the passion and the pride that was displayed by those students was amazing. It really felt good.
A big shout out to the Ipswich RSL sub-branch responsible for putting all of this together and making it happen. They do a fantastic job, don't they?
Well, yes, Damien, I'm a little biased. I am a member of the sub-branch, but that said too, it's a bit like every day. The parade just doesn't happen by itself. It's veteran-led, and the participants, but working with the council, working with police and all the other emergency services to make sure it happens, and it's outstanding to see. And once again, coming to West Burma Radio for you guys to provide this live broadcast.
It's always our pleasure, and we love giving back to the community. Loz is out there in our community. Loz, have you got anything happening where you are at the moment?
We've got the Ipswich Grammar borders ready to go in front of where all the action is, and I can see the police officers in their motorbikes. Everyone's lined up to come on down. I think we've got the best advantage point at this point. People are crowding to the sides of the street, and everyone is very anticipatingly waiting for the action to begin. I think everyone has a 4-child coffee at this point. We're all seeing coffees and lots of puppies, families ready to see the much take fold. It looks really exciting.
You're a big kid at heart, really, aren't you, Loz?
I really am. This is one of the big days for me that I love to see the entirety community coming out and supporting everyone and our beautiful history.
Yep, what more could you want? Your mic just dropped out there, so you may need to come a little closer to home. But of course, Loz out there and will be out there for the duration of the parade. It's 10:46, so that means that the parade should officially be just kicking off now, and we await the flyover by the FA-18 Hornets.
Yes, it's only about 6 minutes till the Hornets are due, but from my vantage point, I'm just looking up there to see the start of the parade. I can see the police motorbikes have got their lights on, and the bands are standing at attention, so we cannot be far away.
Yeah, and I tell you what, everyone now sitting on the side of the roads here in Brisbane Street and right through until Tolmer Place and Nicholas Street there as well. That's the route that this parade will take, and of course there is thousands lining the streets to watch the parade.
Well, Damien, here's a scoop. The parade has started.
It has indeed, and of course coming through our camera frames there at the moment, of course we have our first representatives, and that is the Queensland Police Service motorcycles, always leading off the parade and doing a great job, Steve.
Oh, always. And once again, you know, they're also there for fashion and for function.
They are.
But yes, and that's the sign for us that the parade's ready to go. The crowd's, it's gone a little quiet, so you can see that everyone's getting in anticipation, ready for it.
They're looking forward to it. Of course, behind the Queensland Police Service motorcycles is it the Striker fire trucks?
The Striker fire trucks, yes. And there are two variants. Basically, as you look at them from our vantage point, they look virtually the same. There are some slightly differences. One's configured for an airfield configuration and the other one's for an army field environment, but basically they are the same vehicle and very capable vehicles.
All right, now in the Army vehicle we have Corporal Cale and Corporal Firth, and in the Air Force vehicle Corporal Faraday and Corporal Fleming. Once again, a proud day to be leading the parade in those vehicles.
Oh yeah, I don't think that'd be a hard job being in there. Air conditioned, you know, you sit there, watch the crowd. I don't think it'd be too hard at all.
Well, we haven't got it too hard either, really, Steve.
I can sit in a marquee all day long as well, I assure you. But Damien, just after that, and we've got it's going to be super busy. There's 3,500 participants today. We've got the 2nd Light Horse Plainland Troop, and would you like to add a couple comments about that group?
Yeah, of course, it's dedicated to preserving the memory of the Light Horsemen who faithfully served Australia abroad and at home, and they are a reenactment troop proudly demonstrating Australia's light horse skills, the uniform and equipment at military, ceremonial and public events, and dedicated in preserving the history of the Australian light horse, the New Zealand Mounted Infantry, and also the various units that supported them throughout the First World War.
Oh, look, it's outstanding, and the reenactors actually keep it alive. But behind that will be the veterans and jeeps, and not only are these vehicles being preserved to a loving condition, but it's also transporting our veterans who just can't march anymore.
Yeah, exactly. And of course, we have the Lone Charger leading the troop. And I've just got a lady standing there in front of me, so I can't actually see down the street. Thank you. The Lone Charger leading the troop has been adopted as a symbol of respect and mourning for the men of the light horse units. A lone riderless horse with a pair of boots set backwards in the stirrups and the saddle. Stripped is a sign that a warrior has fallen. So there you go. And I'll tell you what, these vehicles are large as they pass us in our marquee, aren't they?
Here comes a light horse, and representing a fallen comrade.
Yep.
Led by the front and the wonderful nurses.
Yeah, and of course, representing more than 3,000 Australian civilian nurses that volunteered for active service during the First World War. They did a tremendous job.
Yeah. And here we come, some of our oldest veterans. Jean's 100 years old, or 100 years young.
There we go. Hello, Jean. There we go. It's great to see them in the jeeps and out there, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. And there's another World War II veteran that's just going past now.
Yes. And I'll tell you what, they just beam from ear to ear, don't they?
Yes, they are. And it's so special to see them out there.
Yeah. those veterans in those classic Queensland vintage Jeeps as they go down the main street here in Brisbane Street, and such a sight to behold. And it's one of those things we don't often get to see these old military vehicles anymore, do we?
No, and once again, it makes Anzac Day so special to see that these vehicles are preserved, and an opportunity for our veterans to come out and be respected, for a better choice of words.
Exactly. Some more veterans coming through past our vantage point now in their Jeeps at the moment, and they are looking absolutely fantastic. I tell you what, some of them don't look their age, do they, Steve?
Is that the veterans or the vehicles? Yeah, they're absolutely beautifully restored. And look at this.
Yeah. I tell you what, there we go, and they're all waving and absolutely loving the attention the crowd is giving them today as well. So as these vehicles come past, one from World War One back there.
Yeah, oh wow.
And another classic Jeep coming through past our point here at the moment. And the vets absolutely loving it, aren't they?
Oh, absolutely. And look, here's an old Land Rover 110 coming through.
Did you ever drive in one of those?
Yes, I have. And no air conditioning, no power steering, I'm afraid.
Dear, we've got some more of our vets coming through there in some classic American-style Jeeps.
Willie-style Jeeps there.
Yep.
And once again, these were types where the veterans, well, here we are. One of our veterans' Jeeps failed.
So they're having to push the Jeep up Brisbane Street.
And that doesn't matter. Well, nothing's going to stop Mr. Matt Rennie, OAM, a Korean War veteran. I see you've got the fuel-efficient model going.
He's enjoying it anyway, that's for sure. Behind that, we've got the Club Services Ipswich van. They do another great job as well, and of course lots of events, and a game of two-up or two at Club Services Ipswich today.
Oh, and maybe a cheeky rum or two as well.
Oh, there could be.
But drink responsibly.
That's right, and gamble responsibly too. Dear, Club Services Ipswich do a fantastic job, and I know lots of them would be sitting there watching the parade going through today too as a cheer goes up. Now, of course, behind that group of veterans in the Jeeps, we do have coming up the street now the City of Ipswich Pipe Band. It's one of Australia's oldest pipe bands, formed in 1909 by the Ipswich Caledonian Society, with aims to foster the culture of pipe band music and the training of members in the art of piping and drumming. With playing membership numbers nearly 50 players, the band is continually growing and having success on the competition field.
Oh, look, you know it's Anzac Day now. Here comes the Scottish pipes and drums.
Exactly,
so here
yes.
it comes.
And of course, examples of priorities of the City of Ipswich Pipe Band has established the Greater Ipswich College of Piping and Drumming, and recruiting new and young pipers and drummers to the ranks, the creation of the Gathering Celtic Festival, and creating economic development in the band and wider Ipswich community. So the band do a fantastic job all year round. Let's have a little look and listen as the City of Ipswich Pipe Band passes our commentary position.
Well, we'll enjoy this part.
We've got the flag party coming through there, some of the RSL executives, and then of course the young veterans of Ipswich as well, which was established in 2018 and has since grown to engage and support thousands of veterans throughout the Ipswich, Somerset, Lockyer and Brisbane region as well. So they do a great job, the young vets. Now we also, of course, have here the Wounded Heroes group who are passing our commentary position, and they also do a great job supporting the veterans, don't they, Steve?
Oh, they do, and there are many charities that are supporting it. And besides, when we think about ex-servicemen, we think about RSL, there are many organisations that support us, and Wounded Heroes is one of those as well.
Yep.
And there's a lovely cafe just up here, and And here comes the next band.
The next band, yes, which will be the Salvation Army Bundamba Citadel Band. It's made up of volunteers aged 13 to 80 and presently has a strength of 40 players, which is fantastic. Gary Rule is and has been the current bandmaster since 2002, and today is the 3rd march for the band. They've also been involved in 5 services this morning across Ipswich, so the band getting out there in amongst all of the services and really showing their pride on this Anzac Day. This is the Salvation Army Bundamba Citadel Band. It seems as though all of the bands, just as they get past us, they stop for a bit of a breather.
Yeah, and behind that will be the RAF Security and Fire School, led by a good mate of mine, Mr. Tack McDonald, and Warrelsser Clayton Hack.
Fantastic. So this is the RAF Air Force Security and Fire School?
Yes, it's at Warrelsser. Clayton Hack is the Squadron Warrelsser, and here we are. Is the first flight is of staff. The second flight will be of the current trainees that are going through, that are learning to become firefighters, airfield defence guards, security forces. Really impressive, and the staff with them.
Yeah, it's fantastic. So good to see them taking part in the parade. And of course, coming up the rear of this group is 4 FLT, which is the combination of other smaller units within RAF Base Amberley, including joint logistics units as well, South Queensland 452 Squadron and 36 Squadron as well. So,
and there's a couple of the nice little military working dogs and a little puppy as well.
I tell you what, they look cute.
Don't pat them.
But don't pat them.
Don't pat them.
Oh dear. All right, so we've still got some more of our RAF colleagues coming through there, and it is good to see them.
26 transport squadrons and the next unit coming through.
Yep. So 26 Transport Squadron from 9th Forces Support Battalion. It's based in Amberley and provides distribution effect in support of the Australian Defence Force, and they're part of the 9th Forces Support Battalion in the Australian Army. Some of the members marching today are drivers, suppliers, clerks and transport officers, all who make up the squadron as well. And there's our stars.
Penny and Vernon.
There we go, Penny and Vernon, our camels. We always look forward to seeing them, don't we?
Right, and here comes the Air Force Cadets, number 208 Squadron.
All right, this is the Ipswich region, a part of the Training Group 9, which encompasses the Springfield and Ipswich region based at RAF Base Amberley as well. Number 208 Squadron Australian Air Force Cadets consists of approximately 120 cadets from 13 to 18 years and staff over 18 years of age. Cadet life gives cadets a foundation of the Royal Australian Air Force and knowledge of discipline and development.
And once again, our Navy cadets.
Alrighty, now of course we have another group, the Rural Fire Service, coming past us at the moment. They do a great job, especially in the heat of our summer, and we thank for them for their service as well. And of course the State Emergency Service as well. They do a great job, and of course the Queensland SES is a not-for-profit organisation that shares in a highly recognised name with the states and territories. In the state there's 5,100 active members in the SES. We've got the North Ipswich Scout Group coming through. Participants number between 5 and 20, and the Scouting organisation has over 50 million members worldwide, which is just amazing, isn't it?
Oh, it's incredible. And look, looking next is the Blackstone and Amberley Girl Guides, and there's 30 members marching today, and the ages for girls from 5 to 18 years as youth members.
Yes, and of course in Queensland almost 4,000 youth members and 1,000 volunteers lead this group, and the girls are aged 5 to 18, and of course it's a non-formal education program too, designed to create leaders of tomorrow.
Yes, it is. And speaking of leaders tomorrow, here comes Ipswich Grammar School, And this is a huge contingent, Damien.
It certainly is. There's something like 750 students marching today from Ipswich Grammar School. It's one of our most prestigious schools, and it's great to see so many of the students coming out today and marching in the Anzac Day Parade.
It's also one of our oldest schools in Queensland
It
as well.
certainly is. Founded in 1863, and of course the school has the honour of being the first secondary school in Queensland and the first grammar school. It's located in Ipswich, and many of the school buildings are listed on the Queensland Heritage Register as well, and the National Trust of Australia. These of course include the Great Hall, the original school building, now restored to its former glory, and of course the school commenced with just 16 students and has evolved to educate many of Australia's leaders in government, the arts, and also in business as well. Something like 1,200 students now taking part in the school on a day-to-day basis, which is just phenomenal.
And I like to see how they install their values of resilience, honour and belonging. And I think that's really important, and there's some lessons there for everyone.
There certainly is, and of course the school with their traditions set the tone. The red and white stripes of the uniform are recognised as Ipswich Grammar School students wherever they go, and of course they wear that as a coat of arms and wear it with pride as well. So the youngest boys in the school community ring the bell as they join in prep, and 13 years later upon graduation the Year 12 boys pass underneath a guard of honour created by fellow students and ring the bell for the last time. So a little bit of a tradition there.
Oh, absolutely, and we very much appreciate their support as well.
Yep.
And the next group coming through will be the Ipswich Girls Grammar School, once again a very old school in Queensland. Includes the Ipswich Junior Grammar School and represent the school community in today's march. They have students from prep to Year 12 and are marching to honour the sacrifice of the Anzacs and pay respect to our current and present servicemen and women.
Exactly. And the crowd gives them a big round of applause as the Ipswich Girls Grammar School comes past. Loz, anything you've got to add in from where you are? It looks like Loz may have gone to Fourth Child for a quick coffee. So we'll leave Loz there for a minute. The Ipswich Girls Grammar School just coming past us at the moment, and of course it has a great reputation as an excellent school within the Ipswich community, and it maintains and continues to build on its reputation through academic achievement,
Yes,
tradition.
I have
Oh, there you are,
the
Loz.
grammar school boys walking past now. We've got the Ipswich Girls Grammar girls coming through now. They are very well dressed this morning, and we're having so many people are clapping, and the atmosphere here is so beautiful. We are very blessed here in Ipswich to have so many amazing people coming out today. It is starting to get a bit warm under the sun, so make sure you're wearing a hat, slip, slop, slap, of course. And I think the next crowd is coming past you guys, Damien, now.
Yes, just about. We've got a 300 strong contingent from the Ipswich Girls Grammar School coming through at the moment, and good to see them all wearing their hats as well. But of course that group is now coming to an end, going past our commentary position, and we're getting wonderful waves here. Of course, coming up very shortly, we've got the Ipswich West State School. This school, it's a beautiful small school tucked away at Ipswich West, and it caters for prep to Year 6, opened in August of 1861, and the school is the 5th oldest state school still operating in Queensland, and the heritage listed facilities create a unique, memorable school environment, so they have a high standard of fulfilling high quality education and school life as well. So thank you to the Ipswich West State School for joining us today, and of course not far behind them, well, we've still got the Ipswich Central School coming up now. I'll just try to find them on my list. Looks like we've had a bit of a shuffle at the beginning of the parade.
I think we've had a queue jump.
But this is the Ipswich Central State School, and they're joining us here as all of the kids wave to us. And then, of course, Ipswich West is following in behind them. So if you're following along today, that's that beautiful school in Ipswich West. Now we've got the Churchill State School. This is approximately 300 students at the school, 30 of which are marching today. And of course the students know that there is no success without effort. We're trying your best and giving life all your all makes a very true champion, I guess. And that's what they're sort of saying. The school was established in 1923.
Yeah, and they're all Churchill champions.
They certainly are.
Well, we have Blair State School coming along, and Blair State School is a small school situated in Settlers Crossing with approximately 100 prep to year 6 students, and along with their family marching today, 100 members today for the school.
That is fantastic. And of course the school's mission is to create a community which develops informed learners capable of making honourable contributions to society. And of course the students, staff and parents, carers, they're all proud to be associated with this wonderful community school, sharing the desire of the community and the outlooks for the school community itself. Now of course we've got the Tivoli State School coming up next. They have approximately 170 students located in Ipswich, and there's 40 of them are marching today. Kids are getting very excited to be a part of it all. And today Tivoli State School has approximately 30 students, as I said, the students from prep to year 6. Now, of course, one of our other prestigious schools is Westmoreton Anglican College.
Yeah, our kids went to Westmoreton Anglican College over the years and stuff like that. It's a wonderful school, and like all schools are wonderful, but obviously a particular soft spot for this one. There's a high percentage of defence families in that particular school, as you can see by the mums and dads marching with the kids.
That's right, and they are doing a fantastic job. Of course, Westmac, as it's affectionately known, with over 100 students from those defence families, which of course they are showing their medals and their honour. They're currently celebrating 30 years of educational excellence in the Ipswich community, and of course this prep to year 12 college is situated on a leafy 38 hectare campus and boasts broad academic offerings, which also inclusive of sports in programs, music and outdoor education. So we have about 220 marching today. They're followed by the Ipswich State High School.
Yeah, I had the privilege yesterday to attend their Anzac Day service, and it was truly humble, and it was quite large, and it didn't have all the school. It only had 3 classes in it, or 3 grades in it. It was incredible. St Eddie's boys.
Yep. Since its beginning in 1892, St Eddie's has become an institution here in Ipswich. The college has seen thousands of students pass through its gates. Many of these students and their families have had and continue to have a strong connection with the Australian Armed Forces as well. Approximately 150 students, their defence school mentors, Mrs Kylie Biddle, along with staff members of St Edmund's College, including defence members with their sons, are marching today. And it's great to see father and son out there marching.
It's incredible. And the same for St Mary's. Our eldest Gabriella was the St Mary's Gold Girl. So yeah, congratulations. Well done, guys.
Yeah, and they're strongly connected to the military base, RAF Amberley, and the families of the Australian Defence Force as well. College has been part of the Ipswich community for 160 years, so they've got a long history. Ripley Scout Group is next, and they're passing our position today. They're based in South Ripley, and a vibrant non-profit community group with over 70 members in the Ripley Scout Group. Ages there ranging from 5 up to 99 years of age. I wonder which one's claiming the 99-year age tag.
I'm not sure.
They're committed to providing high-quality programs and personal development opportunities as well. Now, of course, as you may hear in the background, we've got the Redbank Plains State High School Marching Band coming down Brisbane Street now in the Anzac Day Parade.
Yeah, it's wonderful. The band serves many purposes for the students. Not enables them to show their love of music, but it also adds value to their school life and allows them to contribute to the community in a positive way. Yep. Please enjoy the band.
Let's have a listen. And the Redbank Plains State High School Marching Band passing our position now. Now, of course, we've got the Brussels State School Year 6 and Defence students. They're located in the suburb of Brassel in Ipswich. Approximately 50 to 70 students and staff are participating today in the march, so it's good to see them. And the students in Year 6 typically range in age from 10 to 12. Of course, Brassel State School Year 6 and Defence students there passing our position. They're a reputable educational institution, and of course the school, they welcome Defence students who may have unique needs due to their family's military service commitments. So it's good to see the school making allowances and understanding the needs of our Defence Force families.
And the next group coming through is the Ipswich Pathfinder Club from the Seventh-day Adventist Church, Brassel.
And of course, they are a club for children aged 10 to 15. Approximate numbers of participants is 55, and ranging, of course, as we said, from 10. They aim to equip and train today's youth to serve the wider community, both now and into the future. So we've got Zonta Ipswich coming up now. Approximately 15 members of the club wearing their distinctive orange shirts. There they are going past us. As they hit the sunlight, they virtually pop, don't they?
My goodness, this is busy. These are a new group as well as Star Kids Early Learning Centre, so thank you so much for participating.
It is great to see them as well. And just go back to Zonta, they do some great work with a membership of 45 in the Ipswich community. They work very hard with all of the work that they do and advocate, of course, for building a safer, greener, more equitable world for women and girls as well.
And here's a new participant is the Ipswich Samoan Ward, the Church of Jesus Christ and Latter-day Saints. The Ipswich Samoan Ward, the Church of Jesus Christ Latter-day Saints, is one of 3 wards who share a chapel located on Robinson Road, Raceview, with attendances every Sunday for between 250 and 300 members.
They do a great job. 50 members of the community are marching, and they encourage their youth to participate in the Anzac Day procession. Today, youth are aged from 11 to 17, and they do a great job. And leading up the rear there, of course, is our Queensland Police Service with their vehicle there. And of course, behind them, Queensland Ambulance, who do another great job. We've got to send out a shout out to all of our first responders. They do a great job, and our emergency paramedics. And now we've got some big rigs coming.
Yes, this is part of the 26 Transport Squadron's heavy vehicle fleet coming on through to help support us.
There you go. I knew we'd get a toot out of them eventually. This is the vehicles that keep our Defence Forces moving.
This is how it gets all our logistics moved around Australia.
I think the first truck driver's got to think about the horn.
yeah.
And that pretty much wraps up the 2024 Ipswich ANZAC Day Parade for this year. Phenomenal parade. Great to see so many young people taking part again, Steve.
Oh, Damien, it's so proud to be part of this town and so proud to be part of this broadcast. But more importantly, I'm looking up where the parades come from. There are hundreds and hundreds of people still wandering around. It's incredible.
Yeah, exactly. And, they're all lining the streets, and there's kids in prams. There's people who have, come out with the entire family. And that's what I like to see is, families coming out to commemorate Anzac Day.
Yeah, well, that's the other thing is we've got to make sure we share the day, and it's so generous that the Ipswich community's come out and said g'day.
Well, what about you, Loz? What have you fallen in love with up there in the parade route?
I am running up to catch up with Penny and Vermin, the camels. They are my favourite. Every time I see them, I am so excited because I am a huge camel fan, and it is such a great initiative for the RAF base and the air and the army right down here in Ipswich have such great mentors. They're one-hump camels. Damien and I were trying to decide earlier what they would be, and I just want to go say hi. They're down in Nicholas Street now.
Fantastic. Well, why don't you do that, Loz? Go and say hi to the camels. I've got a special guest who's joining me here at our commentary position, and it is Oggy, our parade marshal. How are you, mate?
Damn, I'm well, mate. Everything's gone very well this morning, and everyone's having a great time.
They certainly are. Great crowd too, mate.
Fantastic. I think this year we've cracked the 2,500 mark. It's great to see so many of the community organisations out and about and celebrating Anzac Day, and then in turn for the young'uns enjoying what it's really about.
And mate, you couldn't have asked for better weather.
Fantastic, mate. It's going to be nice later on when we get a chance to have a drink to celebrate, yes.
Exactly. Obviously at one of the clubs or pubs and playing a bit of two-up as well, I reckon.
We'll see how we go. The point for all that will be CSI. It'll be absolutely humming today.
Oh, I'm sure it will. Yeah. And of course today is the only day where it's legal to play two-up. Correct.
And the other point to that too is if any of the pubs are doing it, the beauty of what they do raise is part of that will come back to the RSLs as well. So it's all for a good cause, and it's great to celebrate what our veterans have achieved for us.
Mate, hats off to you guys who have put all this together, and the Ipswich RSL sub-branch who have taken on the task of putting this parade together each year.
Well, yeah, us in console with the Ipswich City Council, of course, who do a lot of the legwork in the background. For what takes a few months of organising, it's all over in about 20 minutes. Yeah. So that part's a little bit deflating, but it's great to see, though, with the fact that we've practiced it a couple of times now, things are rolling a lot more smoothly, and it feels a lot better.
So how do you top this one?
Well, look, how do we top it? I guess we get more people involved. Next year we'll aim for about 3,000. How's that sound?
Well, look, I'll tell you what, we're going to do our best to make sure there's more people as well. So what do you reckon?
Oh, look, I think that's a great idea, and I don't know if there's many schools left to get involved with what we have already, but if we can find some, looking forward to having them as part of it.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, when you look at the Ipswich Grammar Schools, 750 students, mate, that was enormous.
Well, it was huge. We were standing up at the turn point, admiring the red and the blue. You know, the girls in blue. They're the wrong side of the border, I think, but. No, it was a great turnout from the schools, and it's always great to see their participation.
Yeah. Oggy, congratulations, mate. Always good to see you, and thank you so much for the wonderful effort you and the team put in to organising the Anzac Day Parade.
Thanks, Damo. Yes, and I'm pleased to see that another year has gone by without incident, and that's always the best part for us.
And the beauty of it is you can go onto our Facebook page and watch it all back.
That right. Just see what we were doing that we couldn't see. All right, mate. Take care.
Thanks so much, mate. Take care. There we go. That's Oggy. He's the parade marshal for the 2024 Ipswich ANZAC Day Parade. We're coming to you live from Brisbane Street in the heart of the CBD at the top of town. We're going to take a break and come back to wrap it all up right after this.
Tech Air Conditioning is excited to announce they are now offering electrical works. From general electrical repairs and service upgrades to ceiling fans, smoke alarms, power points and so much more. And don't forget, we are also still your go-to name for all things air conditioning. Tech Air Conditioning has been your trusted family-owned and operated air conditioning specialist for over 25 years. And now, let them look after your electrical needs. To book your free air conditioning or electrical quote, visit checair.com.au. Quote conditions apply.
G'day, Danny Hoyland here for the Rockley Hotel, family owned and operated, open from 9am daily, lunch from 11:30am till 2:30pm, got dinner from 5pm till 9pm, there's a great TAB plus Keno, 20 of the latest gaming machines, drive-through open from 9am every day, and on Wednesdays only, rump steak served with chips, salad and sauce, only $19. That's great value. The Rockley Hotel at 1337 Ipswich Road at Rockley.
Whether you're a busy household looking for family-friendly options or love the feel and comfort of luxurious natural wool, or maybe it's a healthy choice asthma-friendly carpet, then Choices Flooring has the range, colours, textures and savings you've been looking for during our Carpet by Design sale. Visit choicesflooring.com.au and discover the carpet solution that's just right for you, or visit your nearest Choices Flooring showroom.
Mallett's at the top of town. Call 3282 9555.
Tech Air Conditioning is excited to announce they are now offering electrical works. From general electrical repairs and service upgrades to ceiling fans, smoke alarms, power points and so much more. And don't forget, we are also still your go-to name for all things air conditioning. Tech Air Conditioning has been your trusted family-owned and operated air conditioning specialist for over 25 years. And now, let them look after your electrical needs. To book your free air conditioning or electrical quote, visit checair.com.au. Quote conditions apply.
G'day, Danny Hoyland here for the Rockley Hotel, family owned and operated, open from 9am daily, lunch from 11:30am till 2:30pm, got dinner from 5pm till 9pm. There's a great TAB plus Keno, 20 of the latest gaming machines, drive-through open from 9am every day, and on Wednesdays only, rump steak served with chips, salad and sauce, only $19. That's great value. The Rockley Hotel at 1337 Ipswich Road at Rockley.
You're back with the 2024 Ipswich ANZAC Day Parade as we come to you from Brisbane Street. Joining us in our commentary position now is Loz, our intrepid reporter. Did you get to meet the camels?
I haven't yet. They are right down the end in Tummer Place. It is buzzing down there. I am so proud of how Ipswich has turned out today, and they are so happy. The smiles, everyone is embracing the fact that today is Anzac Day. It's beautiful. There's people down in the water play area and spending time together as a family. We love that.
Yeah, certainly do. You did a great job, Loz. We appreciated you being out there, and it's very hard to get a word in between Steve and I, really, so you did a good job.
Thank you. You guys are great chatterbotics. I love that you guys have so much knowledge about this entire day. It has been a pleasure listening to you both talk about the amazing history and all the people that were involved in today's march.
Yeah, thank you so much, Loz, and we'll see you again next year. Put it in your diary now.
It's in.
And Steve, for you, mate, always a joy and a pleasure to team up with you for our commentary of Anzac Day.
Oh, look, it's my absolute pleasure, and to represent the Ipswich RSL sub-branch.
We might have to move over because there's a big truck coming our way.
How many 26 squadron trucks have they got left?
I don't know, but he's just passing, as you can see now. And, give us a toot. Go on, give us a toot. There we are. You gotta love him, don't you? Give a man a horn and he's just got to toot it.
Absolutely. Yeah, well,
yeah. On top of that, we're going to say thank you to all of the volunteers, the SES staff, the frontline paramedics, the police, and of course everybody who's taken part today. Steve, thank you to you.
Oh, Damien, thank you. But more importantly, thank you to West Bremer Radio for making sure that this is a community-led and community-supported event. And like I said, as a former serving member, for everyone to see their loved ones marching today who can't be here in Ipswich, it's a really big thing. So thank you.
A pleasure, mate. And no matter where you're watching today, if it's here in Ipswich or anywhere in the world, maybe you're a defence personnel that's stationed overseas at the moment and watching this live from your hometown of Ipswich, thank you so much for joining us, and we look forward to having your company again at next year for the 2025 Ipswich ANZAC Day Parade. Until then, bye for now.